What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jonathan and today we're cooking papas con chorizo gorditas. Let's go. Similar to all the other cooking videos, I'll leave a link down below to the recipe so you guys can try that at home. This recipe will give you 5 to 8 gorditas and the ingredients you'll need for the filling are salt, vegetable oil, some chorizo, potato. In order to make the gorditas, we will be using maseca, salt, some water, and a little bit of more vegetable oil. To get started, we're gonna boil the potatoes and then cut them into 1/4-inch cubes. So let's do that first. Some of the other equipment you'll be using for the recipe are a pot for your potatoes to boil, a pan for the gorditas, and one of these bad boys right here, a tortilla press. If you don't have one of these, go to Mexico, you can buy one, or go to your local Mexican grocery store. If you don't have one of these at home, you can also use two flat plates, make sure they're not curved, and just squeeze. We're gonna start off by adding some water in here, letting it boil, and then cutting these into 1/4-inch cubes so they can cook. Let's go. And we're gonna cut these into 1/4-inch cubes and then sprinkle some salt into the water. Okay, we have all of our potatoes are cut kind of into 1/4-inch cubes. The water is boiling up. We're gonna add a pinch of salt and we're gonna grab our potatoes and then slide them in. Should be an easier way. Okay, potatoes are in. Now we're gonna let these cook for 5 to 7 minutes. You don't want them to be so soft because then they're going to be mushy. You want them to still have some tenderness. We have our pan here and then we're going to put it on high to get it up to temperature. Alright, skillet is hot. We're going to throw in our chorizo to get it cooking. And as soon as it's sizzling up, we're going to break it up into pieces at the same time. Alright, 7 minutes have passed by, which means our potatoes should be tender. We're still going to give them a little bit of additional cook because we're going to mix them in with the chorizo. Once the chorizo is partially cooked as well, you want to break everything into pieces. It's starting to get crispy here, so now we can add our potatoes. I'm going to make a little mosh pit for it here and we can add them. I have my strainer spoon thingamabob. Alright, now that our potatoes are all in there, I want to give it another mix so that it all gets combined. You want everything to be coated with the chorizo juices. And now we're going to cook this for about 5 more minutes and then let it rest. Okay, so in order to make our gordita, we're going to need the maseca and water and a bowl. So let's put this away for now. Maseca, a bowl, I can't reach, but this is okay. And some water and some salt. We're gonna be using 2 cups of maseca. 1 and so 2 cups. We don't have 1 teaspoon, we have 1/4, so we're gonna do 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna add our 2 cups of water. 1, 2. Now we can take the whisk and give this a mixture. It should form into a Play-Doh consistency. Alright. After you mix it for a couple times, maybe you shouldn't use a whisk because it's all gonna get stuck inside. Just get dirty and use your hands. So we're gonna take it out of here. The recipe calls out for the mixture to include lard for health purposes, so we're not gonna be using lard. Giving it a mix with your hands gets a little bit messy, but it's probably the better way to do it. You know it's ready when it won't be sticking to your hands as much. It'll kind of just peel off. Pick everything up from the sides of the bowl. Whoa. Put this down, wash my hands, and then get a flat plate so I can divide it into equal balls. Maybe we'll do it in here. We have here this and this. This is going to be our tray for now, and now we're going to do a ball about that size, maybe a little bit more. We'll just say about this size for now. So here's one. Maybe I'll go get a plate. Okay, so we got our plate here. Put one in there. I'm going to try to make them into equal portions, but we'll see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, so we made 7, but they're a little bit not same proportions, so we're gonna steal some and then make them all the same size. Which one looks the smallest? I'd say this one. Probably would be easier if you did some math and weighed it out, but we don't do math around here that good. Is a tortilla pressing machine. The human is a machine. We're gonna grab the ball, put it in the middle, close, squeeze, bang, boom, eat. Okay, before we do this, we're gonna heat up a pan with a thin layer of oil so that they get a crispy tenderness crunch to them on the outside, and that the inside remains fluffy. Pan. Put the pan on high. Okay, here's our ball. Place it in the middle, and then you take your other half of the IKEA bag, place it in the middle, and then you want to slowly close it. Just make sure that the ball doesn't roll away from you. And now you want to press it down till it reaches a 1/4 inch thickness. We use too much muscle and squeeze it down too thin. So let's use the same ball again. Use this here, plop it down, just let this thing fall on there. Okay, and now open, and let's rotate it so that it makes an even squeeze. And then rotate, and then you want a 1/4 inch thickness. And there you have it. Gordita. Our skillet is currently getting warm. Let's check it out. It feels hot. Time to pour some oil. Just a thin layer. Place these inside. 1, 2, 3. You want these to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes from each side. You guys hear that sizzle? It's been 3 minutes, and now we're gonna flip. In the meantime, let's grab a plate with a napkin so we can let them rest once they're out. You want to cook these at a medium to low heat to make sure that the inside is also cooked. Make a little incision inside. Alright, YouTube, camera turned off because it was too hot, but here's the gorditas right now. Here we have all of the gorditas fully cooked. And we also have our chorizo here in a little bowl. As for dressings and toppings, we're going to add some lettuce, some sour cream, and a little bit of this salsa, street taco salsa. Be careful because it will be hot. You want to grab one of these and take a knife and make a cut right in the middle. Like I said, these will be hot. You're basically going to be making sort of like a pocket in a way. I might have cut it a little bit too much, but that's okay. It's still hot, so the inside's a little bit gooey. Hot, but it's good. Okay, let's grab a spoon, and then I might have opened it too much, but you get the idea. You put the filling inside, which in our case we have the chorizo and papa mixture that we made. You don't want to cut all the way through like I did, because then it kind of all falls out. You want it to be a small pocket so that it all fits inside. Here's our mixture of potato and chorizo, a little dab of whipped cream, a little sprinkle of lettuce, and a light drizzle of some salsa verde. And there you go. Taste the potatoes, pretty good. Taste the chorizo, pretty good. Like I said, don't go all the way to the edges like I did, because then it's gonna fall out, but essentially this is where you're going after. Let's take a bite test. Pretty good, pretty good. I give this like a 9.5 out of 10. I think it's missing maybe a little bit more salsa, but that's just user error. You can always just add some more on your end. Take another bite. Pretty good. The maseca gordita that we made is perfectly seasoned. The chorizo tastes amazing, and the potatoes are tender. Not too soft where they're mushy, but they still have a little bit of bite into them. If you guys want to check this recipe out, I'll leave a link down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your time here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what other recipes or things you'd like to see in this channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.